Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and it just doesn't seem like the good season lasted near long enough, but today we're going to be dealing with some wind and trying to have fun with the E-flite Extra 300. Let's get this thing in the air and see how it does. Whoop. The wind is coming out of the west, so we got to take off towards what little bit of sun we got out right now, and then we'll bring it back here on the east side and fly over the parking lot. Let's get this thing in the air. I am in high rates, and after talking about it for several flights, I have taken 1 ounce of weights that I added out of the nose to make sure I got plenty of control and more floaty nature. That weight makes the nose want to drop, which is okay, but if you want to get to where you're flying 3D with this airplane, you don't want that, and I'm hoping to get there at some point to be able to do something like this. It needed to be light. I am flying with the 4S 3200 in there today, and with all this wind, we should be able to get it floating in the wind just a little bit, or kiting. They're using the rudder to turn it back into the wind. There's an event that I was wanting to go to, but I think I've decided that I'm not going to go. If I do, I'll drive up just for a few hours. But there's an event in Galion, Ohio called the Spook Fest, and there'll be some really good flying going on there. I've been to it once before, and them guys fly a lot of the big gassers like Extreme Flight, AJ Aircraft, the Skywing, all those big names will be there. And of course there'll be some guys flying some of the old, I don't even remember the name, 3D Hobby Shop that still exists. They'll still be flying those, but there was another one. And anyways, it'll be really fun to watch. If you just happen to be there and want to watch somebody do some good 3D, they'll be doing that. I'm mostly just hoping to be able to get this back on the ground in one piece today, but I'm still having fun while it's in the air. I was just playing on the flight simulator on my computer while I was waiting for the battery to charge, and I noticed in my email that they came out with a new real flight, so I gotta decide if I'm gonna get that. But I was practicing the guidance somebody gave me about how to work the rudder and the elevator when doing knife edge, and I was getting where I was doing some pretty slow rolls. Now I don't know, a little bit, working that rudder back and forth depending on which way the canopy is facing. So if it's facing towards you, you move your rudder towards the tail, and if the wheels are facing you, you go to the nose. And so thinking of it that way, it was helping me work that a little bit in the game. Oh, the wind died down just enough that I was going too slow. And also the thing with the elevator working at push and pull, like I discussed in a previous flight, was helping quite a bit. So just working on it. Ooh. Luckily I was able to get out of that. Going a little too slow. Now this airplane I did set up, I moved one of the ailerons to the 6th channel on the receiver, and by doing that, if I throw this in safe, only one of the ailerons is helping me with the wind. And so I'm a little bit cautious with that, but if I feel like I need to when it's time to land this thing, I will turn that on. Again, I'm still in high rates. Well, there I am in that sun again, so let's power this up and get it over here on this side so I can see it just a little bit. Of course, a minute ago, you see all those dark clouds behind the airplane. That's what was here. And so I'm pretty grateful that the sun came out. Make this a little bit nicer looking flight for you guys. You can see how tight this thing can roll. And the high rates, it is snappy. And that's what helps you when you're doing those 3D really slow maneuvers. You need to be able to have all that extra control, but that was a little bit out of control, just kind of banging the sticks type of maneuver. I wasn't working the rudder or the aileron, just hit the rudder elevator, hit the aileron and let it roll really fast and then catch it before it's pointing down. Something like that. This airplane, I'm so thankful that my mom picked this up for me. I am still learning it, but I'm still enjoying it at the same time. And like I said, I did take an ounce out of the nose, 1 ounce of the weights, and I might even end up taking more out as I get more used to it. It's just that extra weight helped me get used to it, like a warplane or just a pattern style plane, more like that, until I was more ready for the quick maneuvers. You know what, I think I'll go to middle rates, soften that up just a little bit, because it does feel like I'm overcorrecting. Even though I am being pretty soft in the middle of the sticks, it felt like it was dancing around just a little too much. That feels a little more smooth. Like some of that was my fault. See how that was full aileron, so you can tell it rolls much slower in middle rates. Like I said, I was on the simulator before I came out here, and I was working on them rolls and working the rudder, so I'm going to spend a little more time with that. I should actually get better at it now that I have a thought process for how to work that rudder, pointing at the nose and tail. So let's take it back there. We'll line it up into the wind and do a loop in the middle rates. Way up high. Right over top of my head. Now my timer is telling me my 5 minutes are about up. Here we go. Let's bring it around. Bring it in for that landing. The wind is just, I think it's a slight angle like this. I'm in dead stick coming in nice and slow. What a beautiful landing. The sun is in my eyes. I can't even hardly tell what it's doing. But I'm full elevator to hold that tail down as I taxi back. What an awesome airplane, guys. I know that people have commented on the pricing, and hopefully E-flite hasn't priced this one out of everybody's budget, because it is such a great flying airplane. But if it's something that you can afford and this is the style airplane that you're looking for, I can definitely say that it is fun to fly. So guys, I'm just happy to be able to be out here and fly, even though it was windy and mostly cloudy, but the sun came out. Man, what perfect timing to get out here and fly. Big thanks to the Lord for making it possible. I'm just so thankful to be able to enjoy this hobby and be able to get outside and do it. Appreciate all your guys' support and watching the videos and leaving those great comments. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so very much. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.